Hello, everyone, and welcome to Stars with Stasi, where no matter who or what you are on this cosmic journey, you are welcome here. Greetings, I'm Stasi, your trusted psychic, intuitive reader, and fellow Scorpio. This is our weekly reading for October 20th through October 26th, or whenever you come across this message, it's meant for you, Scorpio. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome, and guys, I am so very close to 10,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Drop some comments below, show some love, and let's get started with the week ahead. Now we do enter Scorpio season on the 23rd, and I am so ready. But this is a time of transformation, as we all know. And this is being recorded on the full moon in Aries. So if you are watching this on the full moon, happy full moon. It's a wild one. Comment below. All right, guys. Again, this is how we're going to structure this reading. We start off with a general reading with a message for the week ahead. Then we're going to get into the creation, career, and money sector of the reading, relationships, those of us that are looking, and then those of us in separation. We'll be doing then shadow work and a look at what we can manifest ahead. And that's what you can expect for the weekly readings. All right, let's go ahead and get the energy flowing. And these are chaptered, so feel free to revisit as often and wherever you like. All right, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, let's go ahead and get the best and highest messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you are a cross watcher, welcome. The energies could be switched. All right, let's see. Main messages coming in. Give your inner critic a vacation day. Be kind to yourself. That is the truest story. I know I'm experiencing this. My clients are experiencing this. It is a real deal right now, right? Especially with this full moon energy that we are in. And that's in Aries, and it's letting you know what you need to release. It's showing you yourself. And as we are approaching our solar return season, we are going to have to implement the new us. This says, look around for some signs. The universe is speaking to you, Scorpio. And that's always the case, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. And now it's time as light workers that we step forward. We release the heaviness of the healing that we've been in, and that we look forward to a time of more community, a time of ease. Although we will be stepping into some more, I've been hearing like a political climate, as we know, depending on where you are, but especially in the United States. And I've been getting several messages that we can expect things to be rather turbulent, for example, until about mid-February. All right. So keep hope alive, keep going, turn everything off. Don't get involved, right? Turn everything off. Lots of hype out there, guys. Do whatever it is that you need to do to protect your emotional well-being and your physical vessel. Ace of Cups coming. I said Ace of Cups. Ace of Pentacles, but who knows, maybe the way you get your Ace of Pentacles is through something that brings you great joy. Ace of Pentacles is going to be a new beginning in the material. Some of you may very well be moving. I'm hearing that those of you that have a job that travels, a career that travels, you can expect to be restationed, relocation, something like that is what I'm hearing. So new beginnings here. And then we have the 10 of Cups. There's a potential of moving closer to what you considered home or where you feel home is. And that's different for everyone. Don't confuse this with you moving back to family. This is moving somewhere familiar to you. And otherwise, for those of you that are not moving, this could definitely be about establishing new family vibes. 5 of Pentacles, right? Where you have felt left out, where you have felt unwanted, displaced is the energy I'm getting. There's going to be a different vibe ahead for you. So let's go ahead and clarify these. Interesting, because the 5 of Cups just flew out, and the last card I drew was the 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups, some of us are definitely lamenting about the past, how something went or didn't go, what we should have said, what we could have done. Some of us are also concerned about our resources, right? Did we spend too much? Did we overdo it? But at the end of the day, Scorpio, an investment in yourself is an investment that matters. And there's this need here for you to focus on the current vibe of you. Focus the attention that you have on yourself. Reinvest in yourself, in your businesses, your streams of income, whatever it is that Scorpio needs. This is a time to stop worrying about if you're enough for everybody else. Pull your energy back because you're going to have to reinvest it in you. And this is our solar return season, and nothing else should be the priority. And that's the truth. Okay, Scorpio, we are often people who give of ourselves endlessly. 9 of Cups. Clarifying the 10 of Cups. 9 of Cups is about independent energy, and the 10 of Cups is about the whole unit, the family, whatever that looks like. Your partnerships, your relationships, where it is that you feel, again, at home. I feel that Scorpios are, I don't know, shaking it up and, coming out of hiding is the one thing I'm hearing, and also releasing old family constructs and values and what you should have done and would have done, because I'm being brought back to this energy here. And I feel very much, Scorpio, that your family dynamics are changing. For some of you, that means that you've lost a parent, you've lost a sibling, and that's the reality of it. So condolences if that is the case. But that loss, that 10 of Swords, which comes up, and it's actually coming up to clarify this 5 of Pentacles. But I also want to show you that at the bottom of the deck here in the general portion of this reading is the 5 of Wands. Now, with all of these 5s, and specifically with 3 of them showing, I'm going to go ahead and pull this. Interesting, still at the bottom of the deck, the World card. So this signals a completion of a chapter with what you once called or sought out as comfort and family and things that are familiar. And now we're entering into a new chapter where you build what's comfortable for you. That's a very interesting energy that's coming through. Because look, this is an end of Scorpio feeling like Scorpio has to always be in competition for whatever, fill in the blank, right? And here's an end to Scorpio feeling left out, displaced, feeling picked last. And that's the energy that's coming through with this full moon. And remember that this full moon's in our 6th house. So it's going to be showing you what changes you need to make in your day-to-day habits, and what routines you need to establish to get to your highest and best. So look out for that energy as well. But when we are looking at the number 5, we're looking at an energy of competition, adventure, change, and disruption. So you can expect to feel that this week, and it doesn't necessarily yield anything negative. 3 5s equals 15. Devil energy, right? Capricorn energy. That devil card has you challenging where you think you're stuck, right? And then when you reduce 15 to 6, that gives you the Lover's card at a crossroads, Gemini energy. Where is it that you need to make a decision? And which decision do you make, Scorpio? You go the road less traveled. So I love that. It looks here like the general energy is saying to look around for signs. Spirit wants to guide you to your highest and best. And you do need to believe that the universe, she's the mother, the cosmic womb. This is our solar return season. The universe wants to see us in our highest and best. She wants to birth the greatness within you. Right? So look around for the signs, look around for the numbers, the songs, the people that you meet out of nowhere that seem familiar. And also give your inner critic a vacation day. That's a big deal because you bring about what you think about. And the frequency that you omit is sure to bring back exactly what it is that you are putting out there. I mean, truly, as within, so without. And it's very important that during this time that you take some control over how much energy and time you spend on others. Truly, on others, their situation, and it's not yours to fix is what I'm hearing. So now we're going to look at a more specific message when it comes to our creations, our frequency for the energetics of money and things that come of value. So these 2 cards came forward first. Let's look at here. People skills. Geez, this just became a personal reading for me. People skills and unfolding. All right, let's look at it. People skills. You have a flair for working well with others. You could be a diplomat, counselor, salesperson, or head of a company. Well, I mean, all these things are true for us, Scorpio. I more thought this was going to say that we need to develop for some people skills. Listen, I like people. I like the dead a lot. And then regular humans, you know, like the ones that are here, they're good too. I like them. All right, back to this. Unfolding. Access to greater prosperity is opening up slowly. You are growing as you learn more and keep expanding. Take advantage of opportunities to learn new skills. If you're going to, let's say, be social, maybe do something, like I said, the road less traveled. Go out there and try a new facet of this experience called life and see what happens. Because I feel like Scorpios, you're going to be naturally drawn to what's meant for you. What you want wants you. And so when you really desire something for fun, what I'm hearing is when you desire something for fun, like you want it, it's desire versus obligation. You can create worlds of healing with that truth. Because there's power in desire, which is why we are so good at our 8th house. Take that if you know what I mean. So people skills, you do have a knack for working well with others, but this is the reason why sometimes I feel like Scorpios, self included, are so prickly, is that because we're not necessarily always doing something out of desire. Oftentimes we as humans get stuck. We feel that we have to do something. And once it becomes an obligatory situation, it loses the passion that Scorpios are so famous for. So let's go ahead and look deeper into that. Where did they go? Here we go. Show me, Spirit, what it is I need to know for Scorpio's financial highest and best. Where can we get the most out of our resources? Hold on, this 1 second. Too many flipping. Where can we get the highest for our resources? Where should we invest our resources, time, and energy? And who is working for or against us? Show us what it is that we need to know. So I've got 2 cards, 5 of Swords, another 5, and that is all the 5s in this deck. Except for the major arcana. This is all the 5s and the minor arcana. The minor arcana is, for those of you that don't know, it's going to show you everyday situations where when the major arcana shows up in your reading, it's showing you major life lessons for self. So we've got the 8 of Pentacles as well. So 5 of Swords, this is a need for competition, being strategic about something in your day-to-day workflow, and then standing out. So I'm going to show you more here in a second. And then with the 8 of Pentacles, we also have shut your face, the 5 of Cups. Damn, are we changing more this week? Come on, Scorpio. Well, I guess I was wrong because I'm using 2 decks, so we have more 5s. We've got the 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords, change, adventure, disruption. 5 of Cups again, looking at the past, wondering woulda, shoulda, coulda energy. I'm hearing be mindful of the stories you tell yourself and anyone else who will listen, because those stories will become a reality for you whether you want it or not. So this is a time, again, to craft your words carefully, which is the 5 of Swords. Be strategic in what it is that you do. Where are you spending your energy? Resources and energy in this upcoming week might be limited, right? If you've ever heard the spoon theory, right? I'm a spoonie where, I only have so much resource to give out, and I have to be very mindful each day how I use my energy. And so this is saying, look, you've got to take some time and really check out how much more, what's the word? Here we go. Because this general reading is saying, hey, you're going to have a huge catalyst, right? If it didn't happen already, it's going to happen this week. Chances are it has already started, I would say within the last 4 weeks. You've noticed a change, a huge one within your family structure, your home life, again, day to day, whatever that looks like for you. And it's asking you to revisit your time and energy, which it has those of us that are working or having to bring in income, has us rethinking how we're going to do it. And so Spirit says, I keep hearing you have all the tools that you need, but you need to refocus your energy, pull it back from anything and anyone else that's not working. In other words, no one else is paying your bills, right? So then pull your energy back from those people that you are killing yourself to help is the best thing I can say. You know, I don't know. That energy is coming through for the majority of Scorpios. Interesting. If you have children, adult children that are living with you, this is a time where you're going to need to lay down some ground rules and expect assistance back. And it's going to be, it's important, I'm hearing, because it's their karma. You're teaching survival skills. Interesting. So that's, and I'm looking at least 60% out there. True story. Justice card shows up, scales, right? You have to balance your household. Now, let's go back and talk about the career sector and what this looks like for you. There's something here about having more time to live your life. You make that decision this week. Things are going to really become more evident again as to where your resources are seeping out. I'm hearing this is an amazing time to, what is that? Record keep, go through your records, your financial records, your documents, and be mindful of how much money you have in each institution. I'm hearing that also. Now, back to your day-to-day, you might be receiving an apology from someone. I feel like someone has overstepped potentially, especially in a group setting, a work environment, or a creative setting. Give me one moment. So maybe if you've had creative differences with someone recently, I feel like you're going to be resolving that here and finding a way to work together, actually, because I've got the Eight of Pentacles here with the Justice card. You're going to bring balance. Balance comes to a group situation. So keep that in mind. Again, this is for those of us that are working with others, group dynamics, whether you're a creator, you own your own, solopreneur, entrepreneur, or working in the corporate world. The other thing too is some of you are going to recognize very strongly this week what has been holding you back. And I feel like you make a very strong commitment to yourself to make a change this year and get out of your own way and pursue those things that would allow you more freedom, more time, and just more flexibility to live your life. I feel that Scorpios are going to be doing a lot of traveling in 2025 and exploring different group dynamics. Interesting, because that would go back to that family feeling I was getting earlier. This is about laying down roots. But again, I'm hearing on your time, but on your dime. So that's the other thing. I think you're really starting, we all are, really looking at our resources. I'm hearing there's going to be a good investment opportunity for Scorpios mid-January. Keep that in the back of your mind. This is going to be an advancement in the medical field. Keep an eye out for that. Hope that's true. Let me keep looking. Anything else? Five of Swords, Page of Cups. Here we go. I do have to say this, Scorpio, because this is coming through really strongly before I get into the relationship portion of it. A few things that have been consistently pinging. Please use this time as we approach our solar return to get your yearly physicals, your, if your feminine, masculine health, sexual health, all of those things. I said it last week, and I'm going to say it again because it's very important. This is a time of year to focus on Scorpio, the in and the out. So please, please, please take care of your physical vessels, because of the information I keep getting from my guides is that there are medical advancements coming, but it's very important that you have an established relationship with a care provider that can get you into these, into the know of what medical advancements are here and maybe unknown or coming, or trials, all those things. The reason I bring this up is because many of us Scorpios, the reason we became so awakened, the reason for our starting tarot or whatever is because we came face to face with a very serious health issue, you name it, right? Or someone in your life did, but something life-changing happened to so many of us to propel us into this experience of light work. So please continue to take care of your physical vessel and your mental health, and know that there are advancements coming, and that you do need to have a relationship, like I said, with a care provider that you trust that can get you involved, because I hear that there are life-changing things coming through. So keep your ears and eyes open. All right, guys, thank you so much. Now we're going to head into the relationship portion of it. I also want to say, if you are looking for employment, you're looking for a stream of income, there may be a pause before a new offer comes through for a period of about 6 to 8 weeks. Scorpio, I'm just being honest. You may find temporary assignment, temporary like gig work, so to speak, in the interim. That's going to be available. You might need to be a little bit creative, but as far as permanent, it might be about 4 to 6 weeks before you hear back, or are actually able to begin if you've heard back. Okay, so let's see. As I also pull the cards for those of us in separation, or I'm sorry, not yet, not separation. For those of us that are single and looking. Before I pull that, the other message that I got was, if you are scheduled to travel between now and mid-December, right? Actually, I keep hearing mid-December. If you're scheduled to travel between now and mid-December, and you have any detours, anything happens where, the whatever, the plane gets grounded, whatever, don't fight it. Just go with the flow. I had 2 trips planned. Neither one are happening. I got bummed out for about 24 hours and realized redirection is protection. There's a reason. And I can't put my feelings on it, but it is something bigger, something global. It could be weather, it could be political, but I feel like travel right now is going to be hit or miss depending on where you're going. So now, for those of us looking for relationship, what do we have coming in for us this week? Show me what it is that I need to know. 2 cards, please. I keep seeing connections at networking events, which makes sense, right? It's our solar return season. Then we have, Day of the Dead parties, Halloween parties, all those things coming up. So if you get invited to things, go for it, right? Carve out time for your socialization, for socializing. All right. This says guardian angel and awakening. Scorpio, look at that. Your guardian angels, your spirit team, your cosmic guides are with you. This is a time of awakening. This is a time of release. This is a time of looking at our relationships differently. You might be really, depending on what stage of life you're in, you might really be considering how you are going to manage relationshiping, right? Peopling, as I call it. So let's see what Scorpio has coming for them. And, for those of you that are partnered and at a crossroads, if you're feeling like you need to make a decision to release a relationship, it's because the universe is wanting that for you. Because what you want can't happen if you're stuck in someone else's energy. So I keep hearing that this is a time of great release, and it's going to include I'm hearing whoever and whatever. So whoever and whatever you've been using as a crutch. Yikes. All right. 2 more, please. What do we have in relationships for those of us that are single and looking? Hey. Let's see. Oh, geez. Hold on. We're going to clarify these. It's not like this is the end of the road. I just saw King of Swords, and I just heard divorce is final. All right. Somebody, congratulations. I don't know. Somebody's finalizing their divorce this week. Random. Not random, but because the King of Swords came through as an arbitrator. So some type of arbitration gets finalized. You get a response this week. Interesting. All right. So we've got the 3 of Swords healing up with the 8 of Swords and Page of Cups. So Scorpio, this is the second time I saw the Page of Cups. And for whatever reason today, Page of Cups is coming through as not just an offer, but like an offer of an apology. Somebody sees themselves differently after this week and says, wow, maybe I was too harsh on Scorpio, or maybe I should have done different, which is amazing, because the other thing I'm hearing is you're surprised because of the lack of introspection on this person generally. So if you've been beefing with somebody for a while and you feel like you lost hope, this person had no introspection, all of a sudden, I think maybe a little bit of clarity. I'm not sure that this changes a whole lot for you in your dynamic with this person, but it does heal some things and maybe get you out of your head. There's some clarity here. So you might be hearing from a past person that wants to offer an apology, or, normally I don't like to go down this road, but I am getting that energy of like somebody just saying, Scorpio, I'm really sorry. And my heart was broken, or I was in my head. Interesting. So I'm going to step away from that energy respectfully and just say to you that it's really up to you what you do with this. But it looks like somebody has been lamenting about perhaps, not having you around, which makes perfect sense, because this, again, birthdays are coming up, so people, you're on people's minds, Scorpio. Let's see. So let's go ahead and clarify what else we have. So if you are single and looking, you may be hearing from someone from the past. Let's see. I just saw the 9 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, right? Somebody's in their head about you. Very possible you could be in your head about someone else who has broken you, because this is a time of release. So if you are, for example, healing because it's been a year, 2 years, 3 years since you've been in fill in the blank relationship, toxic, heavy, narcissistic, or you were completely in love and you lost your partner, suddenly, whatever the case is, whatever heartbreak this is, it's kind of kept you from experiencing that innocent love, that innocence that comes with a new partnership, like something that you really trust. So let's go ahead and look and see, because I feel like with these 2 cards of Awakening, Guardian Angel, Scorpios are really spiritual magnets right now, for lack of better word. That's not the, let me see how I want to put it. Scorpios are in their awakening, right? We're vibing at our highest energetically and spiritually, because 8th house creatures, occult studies, where the veil is thin. So when I say we're vibing at our highest, I guess I'm saying that we are, we're very magical right now. There we go. And as a result, I feel like you're going to be attracting a lot of different kinds of people, including people from the past. Now, let's see. Why the 3 of Swords, 8 of Swords, Page of Cups? I keep hearing this is a time of release, and you're going to have to, I'm seeing the Strength card where you're facing your demons about what's been holding you back in relationship. Wow, Spirit's not joking. This is a time of healing and release. 3 of Swords being clarified by the 3 of Swords. So again, this energy would be if you're single, but maybe both parties were hurt in that last release, or you are healing from something that has been really, really heavy and you thought you were over it and you have to revisit it again. I know, a lot of us are going through that. So there's hope ahead, Scorpio, because 2 3s become 6, and 6 is a number of balance, harmony, love. It's a Venusian number, right? And it's a healthy, good number, where 3s can often bring up that disruption, that purge. Some of you may have been involved in a throuple, right? Or something where there was a third party, known or unknown, and it caused rift, caused angst somehow. So has you rethinking. What else does Scorpio have coming in? One moment. Why the 8 of Swords? One moment. Too many cards, please. Why the 8 of Swords for Scorpio? Seven of Swords. So 7 of Swords is lying, cheating, stealing. And I feel like, you or your partner, then partner, whoever it is that is having, this hurt come through. I feel like there was a lack of transparency, maybe both ways. I'm also hearing that now because of the past, you're a little bit mindful. Maybe you expect the future scenario to be just like the past scenario, therefore either not dating enough or being hesitant to even be in any kind of relationship. You're holding yourself back because you expect that people may just repeat old patterns. So, but the problem here is, Scorpio, is not whether you're right or wrong. It's just that this belief period is acting almost as a gate, right? Keeping you from experiencing what it is that you want, which is that innocence again that comes with a new love. So why the Page of Cups? What do we have for Scorpio? Hold on. I had one flip up. I'm going to take, but they want me to take one more. 1 second. I've got the 7 of Wands here, building boundaries, which is going to be very important when you enter a new relationship. Do we have anything else to clarify? And then I've got the 3 of Wands. So this is good, Scorpio. I feel like the message here is, while I'm not seeing necessarily a ton of loving vibes come through, like new energy, what I am feeling is that you're preparing. And you're preparing by looking inward and determining that you still are maybe a little bit hurt and that you are healing from it. I feel like you're releasing like the ick, whatever it is that, like that side eye you've been given everybody who passes your way. And that, some boundaries is going to allow you to step forward with confidence. Because what you want, that connection, that relationship, that ease in community, what you want, like I said, wants you. But you can't go out there, like I said before, Swiss cheese, all upset and hurting. You have to be healed before you entangle other humans into your vibe. And so this is a time of healing this week. I feel like this is going to be very, very good as we approach, right, the thick of our season. And I feel like it's going to have you investigating what's holding you back and making different choices. So I do want to just get a couple more cards. Let me just check one more thing. And then anything else coming through, I have the 10 of Wands that flew out. So like the end of a difficult road, the end of, I mean, something about clarity is coming this week. So Scorpio, I don't necessarily see somebody new coming in, but I see clarifying conversations about the past. This is new information. Queen of Swords coming through with Judgment card, right? You're really going to start to see what it is that you want out of your next relationship based on maybe some conversations that take place with someone from the past. 4 of Swords, this is saying maybe this week, not so much that someone new's coming in, but that you are preparing for something else. So, meaning, I guess, that you're getting yourself together this week, and then maybe in a week or two, something comes forward. Now, for those of us in separation, we're going to check the Chismosa cards. All right, Scorpio, as far as new love coming in, again, maybe not this week, but I do feel like you are going to be hearing from a love interest. So not somebody new, but somebody from the past. And it's hard to tell if this is somebody you've had a relationship with, or maybe someone comes out of the woodwork like they want to have a relationship with you. That's the energy I'm getting. So not somebody brand new, but maybe somebody new to you. It could have been a friend who you had an out with and now they want something more. So you're going to be faced with maybe some decisions on that end. All right. Now, these are the Chismosa cards, and they give it to you, Scorpio. And this is for those of us in separation. What is your person thinking? What are they doing? Where have they been? What is the problem? All right, we're going to pull 3 here, and then I'm going to clarify with 3 from the Lover's Oracle. So 1, 2, let me see. 1, 2, and 3. Interesting. Oh, you know what? One of these cards says, I have been working on myself. Now, first of all, Scorpio, I want to apologize ahead of time because if you guys know, 1 second, you know that these cards and how I channel these cards are no joke. They definitely, my guides sometimes don't have the, they don't wrap it up in a bow. So let's see. La. It hurts so much. I know that we have a soul connection. This gives me 5 of Cups vibes, right? Somebody thinking, damn, I messed up with Scorpio. There's a connection. What's interesting is I'm getting something here that like someone has held them back versus something. I don't know, Scorpio, you could have been dealing with somebody who has a third party going on. Again, known or unknown, there's something there. And it says, I was hurt by you. I've been working on myself. Maybe you told somebody, hey, shit or get off the pot. And unfortunately, they got their feelings hurt. But again, Scorpio, that is not your responsibility to protect someone else's feelings. You have to be self-aware enough to speak your needs into existence. And when you do that, if the person that you're dealing with can't meet you where you are, halfway, show up, somehow at least try to give something towards you to show intention and interest, you're not interested. You don't want that, because then that puts the onus on you to keep something going, and that's exhausting. And this is a time of being self-aware enough to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, and know when to walk away. If you know the song, you know. All right, so it says, I've been working on myself and I was hurt by you. So somebody's butt hurt over something that you said or did because they miss you and they know that you have a connection. But what happens next? Let's see. They have hurt me, and I'm afraid I've lost you forever. I feel like you're really dealing with somebody who's in maybe having a dark night of the soul, like somebody who is for the first time looking at themselves, their life, how far they've come, where their challenges are. That's the information I'm getting. Now, I would say it could be you, Scorpio, but we all know that our dark night of the soul, the heaviest part of it has already happened, right? We're doing a light shedding this year, but about a year ago, 18 months ago, when shit hit the fan and you haven't been the same since, maybe that's what this person's going through now. So, think about that, because when you are in a relationship, you want to have a partnership. You want someone that, if they need to dump every day, if they need, and when I mean emotionally dump, right? They're going through the heavy, they're going through the ick, then they should do like all of us and grab themselves a therapist, right? A healer, a hobby, something. That's not your responsibility. In the past, Scorpio, you would have happily jumped in and been like, I'll help. I've been there. I know how this works. That's great. But in fact, that's where healers and light workers go wrong. You don't want to go down the rabbit hole with this human. You just want to stand at the top and say, I got a flashlight and I'm going to show, I'll talk you through it, but you got to want to, and you got to come up here. Think about that. You can't be everything to everyone and still be the highest and best self to you. You have to protect your energy. You have to focus on you. You have to then grow with confidence and strength and then attract someone of equal caliber. What I'm hearing is that you keep dimming your light, and as a result, you're attracting the wrong ones. So stay in your light, because if this person has truly been working on themselves, then they should be able to meet you where you are. And if that's the conversation that you're going to have this week, then that might be one worth entertaining. And remember, Scorpio, it does not mean that you need to get into some type of exclusivity with someone else, right? This could just mean that you release and reframe the hurt, that 3 of Swords I saw twice, or it could very well mean that you've healed and learned together, and there could be a place ahead for that. And I never actually say that, but this is giving vibes that there might be some healing ahead. The relationship will look super different. That's for sure. It'll look different because you're going to say your needs a lot more and often. So, Scorpio, I didn't expect that, but there is a path ahead for some of you if you want it, right? But again, you have to release the burdens of what was. And if it's not new to you, don't do it. And I'm hearing also keep your options open. Date. Don't get into a heavy with the person if they're a do-over. Right? Date. So let's look at the shadow work for Scorpio. What is the shadow work for Scorpio this week as we are releasing and revisiting? This reads appreciation versus greed, number 30. So it's interesting because I'm going back to that 3 of Swords. And this is, again, number 3 and 0. 0's the cosmic womb, new beginnings, right? Endless possibilities for you. And 3 is a number of creation and change. So this says appreciation versus greed. Interesting. Maybe we have been in an energy of gluttony a little bit, right? Which we tend to do as we approach our excitement with the solar return season. Maybe there is also a feeling here of giving back. Showing your appreciation is coming through as well. I'm hearing this is a great time to volunteer and give of yourself if you're feeling heavy. If you're feeling, also, I'm hearing, thank you. I'm hearing as you are showing your gratitude to the universe, the best thing you can do to actually act on feeling gratitude is to give back. Pay it forward, whatever that looks like. And paying it forward does not mean that you need to give of your resources that you believe are, in other words, what you place value on isn't the same thing everyone else places value on. So really take some time to think about what that looks like for you and how you can give to others. Does that look like volunteering your time? Does that look like giving away things that you have? Does that just look like listening to someone that comes to you and that needs an ear, right? Where is it that you can give of yourself, but not to the point of depletion is the other thing I'm hearing. There needs to be a balance here. Don't let people take advantage of you, but go with your gut. When you feel that you are in the right place at the right time to do the right thing, that is the universe asking you to give back. All right, Scorpio, that really comes through very strongly. You're going to be guided to the next step. And this feels, again, like this is a very self-focused week. Truly, there's a lot of things that are going to be all about Scorpio this week, and there's not a whole lot of time for much else. This reads, meditate on the spaciousness of air. When you are stuck, picture yourself in an open, airy space with room to move and breathe, and let yourself be free and let yourself be uninspired. Now, what's that saying? Take up space, sis. Take up space, right? Be big, be grand, be amazing, shine brightly, and don't hold back for anyone or anything. Why? Do they hold back for you? Do people stop before they open their mouths and give you their opinion, the audacity, all the things? No. Right? People out there running amok doing what they want. This is a time, Scorpio, where you, right, in whatever fashion you choose to, where you take up space, where you show it off, right? Where you enjoy, you are main character energy. This is a universe and you are stepping into it and you're taking control and you're taking charge of your happiness and where you place your energy and what it is that you do with your time and who is valuable enough. Right? Who is meant to be around you? That's the space we're in. Take it up. All right, Scorpio, thank you so much for your time, your energy, your likes, shares, subscribes. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Show some comments, show some love below in the comments. I respond to each and every one of them. Guys, I am so close to 10,000. Please, please, please share this reading. I love doing this. And honestly, there's some good stuff coming up in 2025. I would love to get your feedback. And again, we're just all stars from the sky with feet on the ground. And we are doing the very best we can with the information that we have. So be kind to yourselves and each other. And until next time, Scorpio, don't forget to check me out on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all the places. Different content there, and I'd love to hear from you. So may the magic that we weave and the words that we speak bring healing to all those who seek it. Have a great week ahead and shine brightly.